Hello and good morning Hello and welcome back to today's video of DIY investing. The IEO craze is here, ladies and gentlemen. Who remembers back in 2017 with how crazy things got during the ICO explosion? Ethereum prices skyrocketing from values of sub $5 and all the way up to Ethereum saw values skyrocketing from just and kind of explain what they are, how they work, and how you guys can invest in them. We're going to go through, look at some TA over some of these IEOs that I've been looking at, and give you guys my thoughts and perspective moving forward. If you guys like my videos and want to see more of them, do myself a favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to this channel for more analysis and want to see more of that. Click the invitation in the description of this video, and there you're going to get access to my Discord server. There's lots of really cool things happening with crypto right now, and all of this is just leading me to believe that and there's really no doubt in my mind in saying that. So with all that being said, let's jump right in the video today. Welcome back everybody once again for today's video. We're going to dive straight into this by looking at Bitcoin for today. Now I wanted to give you guys my bullish perspective with Bitcoin because it's still possible that we can continue to go higher in this cycle. And so I wanted to make sure that I update you guys with both of my strategies that I'm watching for currently. Now with the current cycle that we're in, I'm going to drop it to a shorter time frame and kind of give you guys some analysis with what I'm watching here. Now obviously we have this major resistance right here. And we've bounced off of it 3 different times. We can't break quite out of this as of right now. Now, what I'm really going to watch out for is the fact that if this is going to be bullish, we need to maintain support. Now, first off, I want to note that there is this trend line that we're currently riding on. Now, you could call this an ascending triangle. You can call it whatever you want. I'm personally not really looking to call it a pattern as of right now. I'm just kind of watching to see what's going to happen with this because it doesn't really matter necessarily to me as much. All that I know is that we are getting rejected from this horizontal resistance right here in this supply zone. And so we're going to need to really maintain support of that. Now, we are riding on this trend line currently. We need prices to continue to hold support on this if this is going to look more bullish. But really what the biggest part that I'm watching out for is if we can maintain support down here at this horizontal level. If we can maintain support right here and we don't break through that, then that's going to be much more bullish than anything. It doesn't really matter if this trend line sticks. If we can maintain support above this specific horizontal support line, then that's going to be really what sends us into this next consolidation cycle of further continuation. Because of the fact, if we break this right now, then that is going to be a confirmed trend change. If prices continue to retrace like they have been, and we come down and stab this support zone, and we come back up here to get rejected, and then we fall through, right? If we fall through right here, then that's going to be our first lower low in the cycle, and that's going to confirm that this parabolic trend has now shifted down to more of a bearish trend, right? And so if this happens, you're going to watch for lower targets, obviously. Now, I know that this is my bullish perspective, but I just want to keep you guys updated with what I'm watching right now because it is a very important time for Bitcoin. Until that happens, this is still bullish. Until the trend shifts, this thing is looking more bullish. And so I've got a couple perspectives that I want to share with you guys today. One being, if this is bullish, I'm going to share with you guys my wave count moving forward with this. Current wave count is looking something like this. This was our 1 wave that we had down here, and now we're working on the 3 wave. If this is still bullish, we're not done with our 3 wave, right? And we still have, some more bullish continuation to come. This was our 1 of the 3, and then this was our 3 of the 3, and then this was our 5 of the 3. And so based off of this bullish perspective, we've only just finished the 3 of the 3. And so we still have a little bit more upside to come before we are completely done with this 3 wave, because this 3 wave's overextended quite a bit. It's been very parabolic, and so I think that if we have one more continuation to come in the 5 wave, we're going to see something like this. This will be our 1 wave. We need to hold support. Then we'll bounce up higher into the 3, probably take us to about 93 to even 9400, somewhere right around there. get a momentary retrace before we bounce further up to 10K is my target. And so this is kind of what I'm going to be watching out for if this is continuation to come. Because if it is continuation, we should start seeing a rally and push up higher fairly quickly because of the fact this is such a parabolic trend. You don't want prices to consolidate long sideways. Otherwise, that degree of trend is going to shift in more of a bearish sentiment, in my opinion. And so I think that we'll get a strong impulse if this is going to be more bullish. But this is kind of what I'm watching out for. That should, if we go higher, that should complete our 4-wave, or that should complete our 3-wave before we come back down for a shorter term retrace that would probably take us back down to this $6,500 to even $5,800 area. My guess is we'd stop around 65. Maybe even higher than that, depending on how bullish this thing really gets. But based off of this, we still have a little bit more upside to come. Whether this is the top of the 3-wave right down here, or whether we still have one more impulse coming before we top out the 3, we still have further bullish continuation because we haven't even started the 5-wave yet. And so overall, it's really just a little bit of a difference between my other call. My other call shows us that this is a double top and we're about to start retracing. This call shows that we have one more final 5-wave impulse up to complete the 3-wave. But this is kind of what I'm going to be watching out for. Currently, we have a pretty important time with Bitcoin. If I drop it to a shorter time frame, obviously we're riding this trend line. We need support to hold on this trend line. We really need that we need to continue to maintain support onto here for this to really cement that we are bullish right now, because currently we are retracing after we sold off through support. We are retracing, and now we're getting rejected off of that right here. And so it's possible that prices get rejected. We come and make another stab at this trend line. And if that's the case, if we can continue to bounce off of this trend line, then that's going to look more bullish than anything. But until that happens, we're just going to have to watch and see and kind of monitor what's going on. Really, the most important thing to me, in my opinion, is the fact that if we sell through this support level right here, then that's a confirmed trend change, in my opinion. And then that's going to look very bearish. And so really, this is what I'm watching out for more than anything. Bitcoin, if it's going to really impulse, it's going to do it quickly. And so we already know what to expect based off of these previous sell-offs. If this is just consolidation, we will see strong buyers entering the market, but we're just going to have to watch and see what's actually going to happen here. But I wanted to share with you guys my bullish perspective moving forward. It's looking something like this. Come down, retest before we break up even higher, get a strong impulsive move into the 3 before we finish out in our 5-wave impulse back up. And so this is what I'm going to be watching out for as far as a bullish case goes. Wanted to give you guys a quick update with that, kind of some things you could expect moving forward if my bearish count is proven wrong and we continue to go higher in this cycle. This is an important time, guys. If you haven't taken any profits and you're somebody that bought down in here, this is always good times to be taking profits. Anytime prices go super parabolic, obviously you want to be selling into the hype, but if you're somebody that's kind of waiting around right now and hasn't sold any of those profits, and you're looking for, and you're trying to actually make a little bit of a profit and sell some, now's a good time to be doing so, in my opinion. We can still go higher. That's why you don't want to sell all of your bags. That's why you always want to have some on deck that you hold for the long haul. It's because you really don't know what's going to happen with this stuff. We just have to kind of watch and monitor and see, and then kind of observe and give our analysis moving forward, and then take our trades along the road as necessary. So I wanted to share with you guys this quick update. Nothing too severe here. Really, the only difference is the fact that I think that if this is still bullish, we'll get one more impulse back up before we finish this 3-wave. But then I'm currently wondering, my big questions currently are the fact that after we do finish this 3-wave, whether it's up here at 10K, whether it's right here, what we already saw with these previous highs at about 82, 8,300, is that retrace going to bleed the alts significantly? Because alts look good. Alts are definitely setting up, but at the same time, you also have, you can also see that change very quickly. I've seen that happen many times where it looks like they're about to take off, and then Bitcoin makes a retrace, and it kind of just kills all the alt setups and make them look kind of terrible. And so I'm wondering if we could see something similar to that. If when we retrace into this 4, is that going to kill the alts? Are we going to see some of this money flood into Bitcoin? Or are we going to have to wait for the final 5-wave impulse before we really do have that coveted alt season that everybody's looking forward to? Everybody has their bags packed and ready to go. Are we a little bit too early, or are we going to see that money start to trickle back down into some of these alts. And so that's what I'm going to be watching for here. I want to give you this quick update to kind of share my analysis with things moving forward, because there's always two sides to every cycle. There's always two perspectives. You can be bullish, you can be bearish. Currently, it's looking like this can be a little bit short-term bearish for me. But with that being said, I always keep two strategies on deck if proven wrong. If we continue to go up higher and start retesting that major resistance and we get a clean break from that, then that's going to look more bullish, and then you could expect me to start posting some more signals as far as short-term margin trades with Bitcoin, because it's a good time to be doing that. Anytime Bitcoin breaks out, makes a higher high, you can basically count on a couple scalp trades in that short-term time frame and make a little bit of money on the way. Now, obviously, you don't want to risk a lot because of how parabolic we are, but it's still great trading opportunities. Bitcoin's such a great tool to use when it comes to just accumulating more Bitcoin. Obviously, if you can margin trade Bitcoin and you understand how to set yourself up, you're not over leveraging yourself, you're not risking a whole lot of your portfolio, because that's really what margin is used for, guys. A lot of people think that you use margin just for the simple fact, well, I can throw on 100x leverage, I can throw 20, 50, whatever your leverage is, I can throw on this massive leverage, I can risk $100 and then I can have a position size of 1,000 or 10,000 or whatever it is. And then they just think, they start calculating all these profits in their head, and that's just not the way that it works. Margin is used to mitigate risk. That's what it's completely there for. And so you can put down a dollar risk of your portfolio, you can put down 1% for your trade, and then you can have a higher leverage, and then that's just going to equal the same percent returns that you would be getting having to risk more inside of altcoins. And so it's really just used to help you minimize your risk involved, minimize your exposure to that risk. And so right now is good times to be margin trading. If we can break trend and go bearish, then that would be a good time to even short, in my opinion. People are very scared to short right now. Obviously, you don't want to short until there's a confirmed trend change, but even then, with how parabolic things are, I don't recommend shorting into a bull market. That's just not the smartest thing to do. Obviously, it's better to ride that trend. If you would have just added long positions all the way up through here, you would have been able to profit significantly all the way up. So that's what I'm thinking here, guys. Watching for these two different outcomes to happen. Drop in the comment section what you guys think is going to happen. You can either share that in the comments of this video, or you can even join my Discord by clicking the invitation link in the description of this video, and there you're going to be able to kind of drop your own analysis. I love to see what you guys are doing and what you guys are thinking. There's been a lot of different alternatives that I've seen inside of my Discord from some of my members in there, and all of them look to be valid up until now. We're going to watch and see what's going to happen. Let's see which one of us are going to have the better strategy in place. But overall, it really doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. All that matters is your risk management, because if you're having a time in which you're going to exit the market if proven wrong, you want to keep those profits that you made all the way up. And so the best thing that you're going to be able to do is just understand position sizing, understand risk management, understand how to keep your funds safe, lock away those profits, don't get too caught up in things, because we are very parabolic. Even if Bitcoin goes up to 10K from right here, you're probably looking at about a 20-25% move. 30% move, so it's a very nice move, but at the same time, if you're proven wrong and you're too over leveraged in this time, thinking that it's going to go up and then we go down, you're also going to be losing out far greater. So it's just important to understand these basic principles. I wanted to give you this quick update just to share my two perspectives with things moving forward, so that you guys weren't completely left out of the blue, because there is a bullish and a bearish perspective, and I will trade both as follows. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching this video. I will catch you in the next one. As always, peace out.